Hello everybody, this is your new best friend Ironite700 here, and for my very first video I'm going to be ranking Blocktails enemies. Yeah, we have the whole roster here up to Demo 4. This video is heavily inspired by my friend Window Hugs, so make sure to check his out afterwards. But yeah, huge shoutouts to him, and let's get in with the video. So here we have Extremely Good, which basically just means you're pretty good and I personally like you. Pretty good just means that I think you were very well made and you deserve a spot up here. Good just means you're not in the middle and you're still pretty well made. Just maybe it could have been better, but it's good for now. Mid is just not good and not bad. Kind of bad just means they need to put more work into the enemy. And bad is the same as kind of bad, but I personally hate them. I forgot what you do. I'm pretty sure you can tell what that one means. And not an enemy. I made this just for Shed down here. Because, well, he's not an enemy. Now let's start with Tutorial Terry. Now, when I was first playing Blocktails, I never said, how about I kill you? I just said, yeah, I had a nice nap instead. So, I've never fought him. But my biggest issue is that probably he's just there. He has, like, no real significance to the story. He's just there. But I don't think he needs more work or he deserves good. I just think he's mid. Nooblet. So this is the first real enemy you fight, discluding Terry. But Nooblet, he gets you kind of like into rebounding, you know? He gives you practice to rebounding the ball attack, which is extremely useful. And he also get you into counter-attacking, which is extremely useful. He's also the first, which gives him that little charm, so I think he deserves a good spot. Winged Nooblet. Just the Nooblet, but you can't counter, I guess. It does teach you that it can't counter, and it still has all the same properties as Nooblet, so I think he just deserves to go behind him there. Spiked Nooblet is just Nooblet, but you can't use a ball. I know, right? Ground-breaking stuff. But for me, he doesn't really have the same charm as these other guys. You know, they're basic, and he does teach you that all attacks won't land, but they could have done... Nah, they couldn't have done anything better, but yeah, he's just overall pretty mid. Red and blue, staying true. Blue and red fight till the end. Anyway, enough of those quotes. But the first, I'm not going to call them boss, but I guess I'll say mini boss. But red and blue's fight for me was actually incredibly fun. And later in the game, you do get Call Red and Blue, which is my favourite card. Well, yeah, it is my favourite card, except it doesn't normally work in Demo 4. It does, but not when you need him. For me, at least. But I personally love him, and they have a lot of significance to the story, which is why I think red and blue should go in Extremely Good. Noobador. Noobador is the first boss, actual boss, who is accompanied by red and blue, but like injured red and blue, to the point where one bomb can take out both of them. But Noobador, his attacks are Hyper Ball, I believe, and Elbow Smackdown. I might not have gotten Elbow Smackdown correct, so just pretend it's the attack. But it's the first boss. Being the first boss, it teaches you that enemies can also use ball. I don't know if that's something that can be taught, but it definitely ups up the game for me. And Nubador, his Hyper Ball is pretty easy to dodge, but his Elbow Smackdown isn't so easy, which kind of balances out on a beam. So I think he goes in pretty good. Smoggy Pine, alright. Now, I don't personally love Smoggy Pine because he already has a better counterpart down here, the Hedgehog. But he's just not that good for me. He's hard to dodge, and yeah, he already has a better version, so I think he deserves kind of bad. Ant Army, some people love him, some people actually hate him to death. My friend is one of the people who love him. Personally, for me, Ant Army, I'm neither. I'm in the middle. But personally, mid. They just kind of get boring after being in the caves for a while. And for me, when I was doing that on my own, I fought them so many times because I got lost. That sounds like a really newbie thing to say, but I'm not newbie anymore. I'm built different. So mid you go. Maybe in front of Spike Nublet as well. Devious Rat. His attack is just too unpredictable. That's what I don't like about him. It's just not good. Whenever I see him in a battle, I'm like, really, you? And that's not really what someone playing the game should say. So yeah, he needs more work. Snowy Bear. Now this introduces the player to enemies being a bit harder, right? Harder enemies. And that is really good to me. His attacks are good. You can dodge them sometimes, you can't. They're well balanced. And just, yeah, for all those reasons, I think he deserves... Does he deserve pretty good or good? Which do I think? I think I'm going to put him in pretty good. Supreme Ant. Personally, I don't like Supreme Ant. He's just not fun, but he does introduce the player to, like, calling for help. But that doesn't get him up any higher. He's just not fun to deal with, and just, yeah, bad. Hungry Wolf, are you called? I think that's what you're called. Hungry Wolf, for me, well, it's the first, before I say anything, this is the first, if you've been into the Snowy Mountains, you've definitely fought this. It's the first you fight in the Snowy Mountains after leaving Road Town. And its attacks are well balanced, I will say that. And pretty much all I have to say for you. Mid. Actually, does he deserve mid or good? What do I think? Mid or good? Mid. I'm gonna put him in like the very front of mid. Nah, he deserves a good. Nah, he does. Just put him in mid, okay? Final decision. Now, Cheeky Eagle, I believe you're called. Cheeky Eagle, for me, I don't remember a lot about you, but I kind of remembered hating you. Don't you have like the one attack where you go whoa, oof, or is that the Vulture? Because I know the Vulture does that, but do they both? I'm gonna have to put him in kind of bad, and I know people might hate me for this. Banished Knight. I kind of actually love this boss. This boss fight, I love it. Alright? When he uses the sword, he goes up really fast and catches, he walks up and slices immediately. It catches you off guard in a good way. Now, you could probably just use like a couple power stabs, but at that newbie level, I don't really think you're going to be landing power stabs. But yeah, I think he goes pretty good. I'm just looking back, and I think Hungry Wolf does deserve a good. Spiky Killbot. Why are you a boss? You are so easy. The only reason you're here is to take off 2 HP from my health bar. You literally saw a bomb shop and decided, yeah, I'ma reside right next to my only weakness. And at this point, you've probably already found a bomb. Yeah. I just don't like you at all. Loyal Knight. In we head to Blackrock Castle. Now, if you've been in Blackrock, you've definitely fought Loyal Knight. But what do I think? Now, his sword ability, if I can remember correctly, is it decently fast? Yeah, I think he goes up and it goes a whoop. But he does stall for just a couple frames. Not as quick as Banished over here. But the shield toss ability, when he throws his shield, to me, it's just so unpredictable. And that's really why I'm gonna put him up here. Crossbow Crony. Now for Crossbow Crony, he can use his crossbow, and if I remember correctly, this was a lot easier than Loyal Knights. And just a lot more charming. So I think he deserves to go above. Sentient Statue. Now, according to my friends and the rest of the internet, he used to be difficult. But now, he's just kind of easy. So easy to the fact that my newbie friend, I'm not going to say his name, beat him. I mean, my newbie friend ain't newbie anymore. So if he's watching this, you're definitely not newbie anymore. You became good. But you beat this on your own, which just says how easy you are. Now, he does have that unexpected zooming when he goes, nyeh. And that is unexpected, but I guess that's what was meant to happen. But make him harder. I'm gonna regret saying that, aren't I? Maybe a little buff could work, but for now you go there. Cruel King. Hello, Cruel King. Now, you're the last boss of Demo 1, and for a last boss, you really live up to it. Your attacks are easy to dodge, but not too easy. When he stabs you with an icicle or frosts the floor, you can block and you can't. And he does give you the very first sword of time, the Ice Dagger. And I really like his boss fight. I've done it twice. And yeah, I think you're really good. But sadly, I don't have Call Cruel King. But I think he goes in extremely good. Incredible enemy. Helmet Noob. What do I think of Helmet Noob? Let's think for a sec. I can remember back when I was first playing, he had his helmet and I could never counter or block because the wind-up always catched me off guard and I ended up clicking 5 times before he attacked. The good old days. Now, does he deserve mid or good? You could just use the sword twice in one go, which would kill him, but there's normally other people with him. Yeah, he's in the middle of mid and good. So I'm going to put him at the very front of mid. Nightly Noob. I'm going to be brutally honest here. I know I fought him on my first playthrough, but I really don't know what he does. Is he just like a loyal knight, but he only uses a sword and doesn't toss a shield? I honestly forgot what you do. So I think I'm going to have to put you in I forgot what you do. Cultist Noob. Cultist Noob? The only thing I've ever seen him do in battles is heal the rest of the enemies or himself. That's it. I've never actually seen him attack, and I have no idea what his attack is. I haven't forgotten what you do. I just never knew what you do. So, I forgot what you do. Shedletsky is the only reason I made not an enemy. There we go. We're in demo 2 now. Now let's start with Praying Mantis. What do I think of Praying Mantis? Now this is the first enemy that gives you venom. And yeah, you can dodge him easily. So his dodging is well balanced. You know, you can just use ball twice. But for me, there was always like 2 of them, or him and another enemy. So yeah, I think does he deserve good though? The very back of good. Gua. Now Gua is good. Forget Praying Mantis, you're going down here. Gua, I can remember at first I didn't really like him because of his charge. But now I kind of like his charge. It's decently challenging. But yeah, you can block it sometimes. But yeah. 8 HP. It's Demo 2's version of Snowy Bear. And I think he deserves good. Mosquito, I believe you are. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When do we first see you? Is it Anthill? I think it might be Anthill. But honestly, I just don't remember what you do. And for that, I think if I don't remember what you do, but I do remember you. I mean, yeah, don't you just go up and bite? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's mid. Hedgehog, the better Smoggy Pine. He does double attacks. But for being a better Smoggy Pine, he already goes in good. Go back, I want to be monkey. Gorilla. You can get Cool Gorilla, which is pretty good. I do use it sometimes. For Gorilla himself, though, he has 2 attacks, I think. I believe one is when he punches, and the other one is he punches twice. I don't know if he deserves good or mid. Good because of Cool Gorilla. I always get mixed up with these 2. So which one has the crossbow and which one has the spear? Are you Toxic Spearman? I don't honestly know if you're Toxic Spearman. If you're Toxic Spearman, I'm definitely putting you in mid. Let's just pretend he's Toxic Spearman. I might be wrong. Now, yeah, I just think these 2 belong together. But where do they belong? Just behind Sentient, I think. Maybe you can go in front. The wizard guy. Yeah, I think the wizard dude needs a bit of work done. Because, well, I can only remember him for chucking his wand at me. Yeah, I know, that sounds really weird to say. But, I think he needs some more work. Tree Golem. Whenever I fought you at the beginning, I said, no, it's you, I hate you. I don't like you at all. I'm only gonna put you in bad because I despise you. Purple Frog! Let's go! Now, me and my friends, we all call this dude Frogbo. And he is the best in the game because all he does is run away. Komodo. Now, Komodo is pretty good. He uses his tail whip. Or his tail whip for Spiky Devil. I can't remember. But I would have put him in extremely good if they haven't have shoved 4 of him in the pit. So you get nerfed down to pretty good, but you go in front of all of these. Griefer. Now, Griefer is basically the head of cosplays. And yeah, I kind of like you. Why did I just sound so weird when I said you? Anyway, I think Griefer deserves pretty good. I don't know if you deserve extremely good. No, you already have a better version of yourself. But you can go in front of Nubador. Bigfoot. Now, Bigfoot has a variety of attacks that's vary in difficulty. But overall, I did this guy in one attempt. Now, me and my friend was playing at the same time. So, I probably would have done it in a couple of attempts if not for him. But honestly, I think he deserves somewhere in mid. Now, does he go in good because we ran him over? What do I think? Yeah. We ran him over. And you are just Griefer with a Venom Shank. The real question is Griefer with Venom Shank a different enemy? Now, he is a separate boss, yeah, I will say that. And I can see why he's on here. Definitely see why he's on there. But it's just the same 20-year-old teenager as before. It's just the same dude who was driven by hatred, but this time he has a sword. Or the Venom Shank. I don't consider you another enemy. You're the same dude, alright? Same dude. Now, Bubonic Plant might be the same dude, but he looks different and does different things, so I consider him as his own enemy now. Now, does he go in extremely good? Yes! He has a variety of attacks that can be easy, can be hard to dodge. And he is honestly, once you beat him, you feel good about yourself for having just beaten Demo 2. And yeah. Supreme Mosquito. Now, Supreme Mosquito, I never fought you. I never have fought you. I don't know what you do. And yeah. Definitely need to work though. Where even are you? Yeah, you just need a lot of work. Not kind of bad. Bad. Now, I know bad means I hate them myself. But I have to put you in bad because you need too much work to be kind of bad. Bandit. Immediately when I think of Bandit, I mean, if I had to say what I think of, immediately when I think of Bandit, I think of Train. Pretty self-explanatory. Honestly, the original Bandit deserves a mid for me. He goes in front of Mosquito. I said in front of. That's not a mosquito, that's a praying mantis. Now, I know who you are, but I can't tell you his name or what he does. What does he do? I always call this guy Bomber Dude, but I know he doesn't chuck bombs, does he? I forgot what you do. There's a lot of enemies to remember, so please cut me some slack. I think you deserve to go. The big bandit deserves to go with the other bandit. Purple and green are tough and mean. Now, I really enjoyed that boss fight, but you don't get called purple and green. And they do beat up Nubador. And for that, good you go. Zombie. There is a zombie among us. Did I really have to make an Among Us joke just then? But I always imagine that the zombie is just a dead Nublet. And I have good reason for that. Because Nublets have swords and these guys have swords. So I can just imagine like a warrior Nublet dying in battle and then becoming a zombie. and wandering the graves. Now, does he deserve good? Meh. Just doesn't hit the same as the originals. So, yeah. Spiked Nooblets. I'm calling them Nooblets now. Spiked Zombie. There we go. Spiked Zombie. I think you need some more work, because, yeah, honestly. Just, yeah. Flying Zombie. It just deserves to go with its brother, Normal Zombie. Literally the exact same as Nooblet and Winged Nooblet. Zombie and Winged Zombie. Yeah. Squatter. Now, Squatter, I never liked him and probably never will. I just don't like the fact that his wind up though. He holds the board with the nail in it back for so long before swinging it that I just never get it. It always catches me off guard, no matter if I have training wheels on or off. Please, I ask you to work on that. Vlad. Already, Vlad, I don't like you at all. I just never block him. Now, I know that sounds like a bit of a skill issue. It is. But I hate how I take off like 5 HP from you, you bite me, and then you get 5 HP back. Vlad, I just don't like you. But you do go in front of Supreme Mosquito. Skeleton! Now Skeleton, I kind of like him. It brings back nostalgia because he's easy. For me, yeah, he just brings back some nostalgia because of how easy he is. And if the battle is on for too long, at least I think he resurrects himself. Ghost of Hacks, I forgot what you do. Turkey! So for Turkey, I'm thinking I kind of do like Turkey. I think he's a decently good boss. He is part of what I would consider a bit of a side quest, but it does give you the ghost potion, and you have to do it. So it's not really that much of a side quest, is it? Now, I think I might actually put Turkey in good, because I think he has decently good attacks. Jason or Slasher. Honestly, just like a bit of a wild card. Yeah. Now, I would probably put him in kind of bad because I think he would need some more work. But I think he deserves a mid. Maybe go in front of the bandits. Yeah, there. Smiling Bear. Boo. Smiling Bear is just a less good Snowy Bear, but it doesn't just hit right for me. What do I do with Smiling Bear? I think he deserves a mid. I don't deserve to hate on. He doesn't deserve the hate I'm chucking him with. But there you go, behind Mr. Sentient. You bomb stuff, and I hate it. Now, do I hate it? Nah. You just need some more work. Boulder of Confidence. At least that's what I think your name is. Now, when I was doing Dream World with my friend, who I considered last time as newbie, which, as I definitely went over before, he is not a newbie anymore. He beat Hatred, and if you've beaten Hatred, doesn't matter if you beat him with 5 other people, you're definitely a good player. But I'll save that for when I'm ranking Hatred. But definitely, I can just remember him for me dodging him all the time. So, Mid. Alright, Happy Bee. This is one of them I kind of just like. His attacks, I think, are decent. He can like go upside down and shove a stinger. And what the hell just happened? Yeah, and then his stinger becomes like a laser. But yeah, but I have to put him in good no matter what, because just look at that smile. Who wouldn't put him in good? Fella. Well, what does Fella actually do? Like, all I ever find you doing is healing every enemy up slightly. Orange Boy. I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, I remember what you do. Don't you like grow a big fist and stub our toe with it? Yeah, I think he deserves to go with these 3 Dream World characters. Mold Man. Alright, so from the how I said Mold Man, you can probably tell I'm not a big fan. But that's only because whenever I do damage to him, he shields up. So I can't attack him. I mean, you can attack him with like Venom Shank at this point. But yeah. I don't like Mold Man. Bad. Okay, can you hear that door opening? Yeah, I'm sorry, that's just my mom coming back from like shopping or something, I don't know. Greed. I like Greed. I'm gonna put him in pretty good, but I'll keep talking about him until I really 100% decide. But Greed, his maze was fun. My friends won't agree with that. The other friend who beat Hatred, and because of that, he's not newbie anymore. Yeah. He got stuck in that maze for ages, but understandable, because when I was doing it, I did get stuck there for a bit, but I eventually figured it out. Pretty good. You go. Solitude, the second boss in Dream World. It just doesn't hit the same as Greed, but yeah, I think you deserve somewhere, like in front of Hungry Wolf. There we go. What do you do? Honestly, you're the guy Fear summons, but I just forgot what you do. Fear himself. Fear. I'm gonna put him next to Greed. He has decent amount of attacks. Actually, no, he has like 2 attacks. Scrap that. But yeah, at this point, he's as hard as you want a boss to be. And he gets you prepared for what's next. He has 60 health. And what is his attacks? I forgot one, but I know one of them is he creates a beam above his head and shoots it. I just keep saying I just keep saying and stuttering. Ignore that, please. In you go with Greed. Apparition. To me, Apparition. Do I think he's good or mid? He uses a sword and pretends to use a sword, but then ends up punching you. But I've gotten used to his attacks so much now because of Hatred, and my friend has. I think he's good. Hatred himself. Wow. I feel like anyone who's beaten Hatred, doesn't matter who with, doesn't matter if it was with 5 people, you're a good player. Unless you went into a server with someone who's beaten the game like 5 times and he immediately kills him, then you're not so good. But if you beat him with a friend, you're good. Doesn't matter how many friends it was, you're a good player. A very, very good player. His difficulty just makes, when you defeat him, you have a wave of relief and you feel good about yourself. Not only because you beat Demo 3, but because you beat this incredibly hard boss. Go into extremely good, where you belong. Spiky Devil. For Spiky Devil, his attacks are just too easy to dodge. And I kill him almost immediately, especially after he's used agility, because I have that one card on that stops the ball from being popped. Honestly, just like shove him behind Sentient and we're good. Badger. What do I think of Badger personally? I don't really like him that much, but I do think he deserves more love. So, there you go. Vulture, on the other hand, you're the one that I definitely know goes whoop, whoop, whoo! It's just once, isn't it? Whoop, whoo! Yeah. And the thing I really like about that is it attacks the whole lobby instead of just one. He also has Dismember, which I don't think I've ever dodged. And I think you deserve to go maybe in front of Boulder of Confidence. Who are you? Let me think for a sec. Oh yeah, you're Tomb Raider. Are you Tomb Raider? It's the hoodie though. Tomb Raider, he is actually pretty fun for me. His slash kick may be hard to dodge, but you can block it after you've done it once. You can like block it once and then get kicked. It only does 6 HP. It only deals 6 damage to you, which isn't as bad as some of the others. Especially Hatred. I'm not hating on Hatred, by the way. Please don't. Hatred, I beg of you, please spare me. But I think Tomb Raider is good. Destroyer. Now, I can remember Destroyer from removing the bottom of a tree and making the tree fall over. The one thing Minecraft didn't have the guts to do. I'm not hating on Minecraft, by the way. You're just a better Tomb Raider. Now, where do I think you go? There. There looks like a good space. You are the Mimic, are you? I swear, it's probably not the Mimic. And everyone is like, haha, you like FNAF because you said the Mimic. But I'm just going to call him the Mimic for now. But why do I keep saying but so much? I need to stop that. You, at first, it's a decent surprise. You're like, whoa, that's good. But afterwards, yeah, it's a surprise for me. After beating him, I could not tell because I actually fell for him afterwards. I was like, ooh, item, that looks legit. And it turns out, it was you. Your attacks are actually pretty good. Devour has to be my favourite though. The Great, how do you even say your name? Is it Flucci? Is it Flushi? I don't know. But yeah, you do give a very important item, the bottled ship. And I really love that one line of dialogue he says. In battle, not like actual dialogue. He's like, I can't use magic for myself, but let's try this loophole. And I think he deserves it pretty good for that. Scorched Statue. Scorched Statue is just Sentient Statue, but with less HP and sets you on fire. Yeah, he needs new attacks, in my opinion. He uses the exact same attacks as Sentient. And in my opinion, he needs some new attacks. Flintlock Pirate. No, wait, no, you're not Flintlock Pirate. You're regular pirate. Pilot? You don't fly planes, do you? No, you're regular pirate. And you down here are Flintlock Pirate. Just really forgettable. If you asked me to name every character, I probably would miss these. Actually, yeah. I would say, actually, would I remember them? I probably would, because I remember you as being the first person in the series to have a gun. I know, right? Groundbreaking technology. Now we're on to we're inside the, what is it called? The Sun Temple? The Sun Tomb? The Sun Pyramid? I can never really remember, but Anubis? You're Anubis. I can remember because I have a statue in my hallway of Anubis from my mum. But you throw relics. You throw relics at me, don't you? Honestly, you're just good. Not any... probably he's only good because my mum has a statue of him. Potted legs. You have decent attacks, I think. Do you, though? I don't like the legs. Camel. Yeah, you need more work. All you ever do is curse and kick. I can't remember your name or what you do. Oh yeah, you're the Scarab. Scarab, right? Yes, Scarab. Scarab? How do you even say that name? I personally don't remember what you actually do. Oh, look at this. It's the Sphinx and his hands. I really actually liked this boss fight. Now that I think of that, I do really need to rearrange the midsection. So you guys can go up here. And that's all I'm going to do because I don't want to bore you. Bore you? Is that even... Oh yeah, make you bored. That's what I'm trying to say. But I really like the Sphinx fight. And I have to put these two together because... Why does that look so funny to me? Look guys, it's the Sphinx pointing. Isn't this just the Sphinx hand again? It probably isn't, but to me it looks like that. So I'm going to put you in not an enemy. You probably are an enemy, a different enemy, but to me you just look like the Sphinx's hand. The mummy. I did this part so quick that I can barely remember any of these dudes. And I can barely remember what the mummy does. Let me just have a brainwave real quick. Yeah, nothing is entering my head. Well, I'm just gonna say he goes in kinda bad. He must be kind of bad because I don't remember you. Knight, Molten Knight. You do have some charm to you, I guess. Personally, mid you go. I am going to start going a bit faster for the final few because I think I've bored you long enough. Fiery Horse. I actually do like Fiery Horse. I don't know, there's just something about him. His attacks are pretty good. They set you on fire. Fitting the firebrand. That was not funny at all, but good. Oh, Captain Trotter. Why did you have to die? Like, I know he was driven insane. No, he wasn't insane, but he thought that I was about to sacrifice him to take the firebrand. And then he took the firebrand himself. And then tried to kill us. And then after the battle, he gets kicked into the lava. But put F in the comments. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, maybe do. I don't really know. If you want to, you can. But yeah. His like ghost version, I don't like you at all. I like to call you the Eye of Ra, but you're not an enemy, are you? Unless you're like some sort of secret boss that I don't know of. But you're just like a painting, right? Not an enemy, in my opinion. The Ancients! I kind of like this boss. It was difficult. Not as difficult as Hatred. But I still kind of like the Ancients. Their story is good. And after beating them, you get the Firebrand. But I don't... I'm going to put you just behind Nubador. Where are the vessels? Aren't they meant to be like vessels? They're meant to be... Aren't they meant to be like small yellow things that are vessels? Oh, wait. Wait. Is that what you are? Are you a vessel? For like fear? Are you a vessel for fear? I don't really know. Just keep you down here. Yeah. And here we have the trio of Finn McCall. I'm still trying to beat these guys today with my friend. And yeah, I'm still trying to beat these with Window Hug. But because I haven't beaten them, I don't think I can properly judge them. So let's add a row below. Wait, just if I had beaten them, I would probably say Finn would go somewhere in pretty good. Guy with the megaphone is mid. I'm just trying to do this as fast as I can. And Shotgun Bloke, mid, but in front of megaphone dude. But I don't know. Let's go to this new tier. Let's make it. Have we used you yet? No, we haven't. Cool. And then I don't know. Let's call it Finn. Yeah, I guess that works. And you three can go in there. We have completed the tier list. Let's go. So this is the full thing. I'm just going to go up and down a couple times. But if you've watched until now, thank you. Like, thank you a lot. Much appreciated. And if you have any criticism towards this, or any ideas for a future video, then please comment it below. I am a gaming channel, so I will play different games, not just Block Tales. But yeah, please tell me what you think I could have done better, or your opinions, and what I should do next. But thank you,